All right, welcome back. So this is it. This is the final stretch right here. So our signal has gone through all the signal conditioning, through all the analog muxes, got to the operations section. All the operations were performed. All possible outcomes, possibly, possible happened, possibly, maybe. We went through signal conditioning, and we're going to be going into the microcontroller next, essentially. So we got to get the signal ready for the microcontroller. As you've seen throughout all the videos, we do have negative voltages going on inside of this circuit. The microcontroller cannot read that, so we have to essentially displace everything from 0 to whatever it was. 0 to, there you go. Reads up to 5 volts. You're going to be at 2.5, so that's perfect. Lovely. So for us to do that, we're going to be using this circuit here. This is the microcontroller. This stuff over here, this is all usually controlled, I believe, by the microcontroller. However, we have to do this manually now because we're simulating it here. This is the voltage dividers. They are going to come back all the way from over here. Right over here. These guys come back. So we chose 20 to start off with. So we're going to be choosing this one right here, or this one right here, however you want to view it. We chose 20, so we're going to choose that one again. We're going to unlatch the 10 that we were doing before. All right, we're all ready now. So now, of course, you have to input every single one of those functions that we've done. So we're going to go over here, and now we labeled them as output. So let's just go down the list. Output channel 1 invert. There we go. And we're not doing it for that. We're doing it for 1 second. All right, they're nice and quick, thanks to our macros. Excellent. So now this doesn't look like much. So these here are being grounded to negative 12 volts. Just to be taken out of the picture, and that's why this looks so like a line, a central squiggly line. However, we actually separate the curves. You can see that it is, there you go, the inverted signal. And it's not 0, it's starting at 200 millivolts. So it's very small, very nice. It goes from 0, it's not a negative voltage, it's exactly what we want. All right, we're gonna export this as a text file. All right, so we're gonna call it microcontroller. So we're gonna call it micro. This is what, channel 1 inverted. Excellent. So we're going to go over here now to get the next one. We're going to do channel 1 pass now. Remember, it's inverted now, but it should be the correct way by the time it's actually done here. So it's going to bump it up from 0 to just a positive voltage, essentially. Again, squiggly line. But if you separate them, there you go. That's the non-inverted part. It's just passing straight on through. It's above 0. It's exactly what we want. All right, we're going to export this as text. Micro channel 1. All right, let's get on to channel 2 now. Let's do channel 2 invert. I believe that'll be next. Channel 2 invert. Did I choose the right one? Output. No, I did not. See, here we go. Channel 2 output. Channel 2. There we go. Channel 2 invert. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Simulate this real quick. All right, same thing. Let's separate these curves, make sure. Excellent. That is the inverted part. Again, positive voltages. Excellent. As we call micro channel 2 invert. Let's get the channel 2 pass. Output, channel 2 pass. Lovely. Start processing that right there. There it is, it's a squiggly line. Separate it though. Oh, look at that. That's exactly a channel 2 pass. And it is positive voltage, wonderful. So channel 2 pass. All right, let's get on the operations now. So we'll do output, start again down, do differential first. Excellent. Looks like 2 flat lines, but of course they're not. There you go. Export that as text, micro. That was the differential wave. Excellent. Let's get the integration in there. So output int. There it is. Same thing. Let's start calculating. Get the pen and paper out. The hamsters are spinning. Engines are being primed. There we go. Excellent. Swing above 1 volt. Interesting. All right, we're going to go to text. Micro. All right, let's go to this. We're going to go to, let's do output subtract. Now it's going to get flipped up and look like a rectifier wave essentially. There you go. You can see the squiggle looks just like it. There you go. All positive. We're going to export this as text. We're going to go to micro sum. Next up, we're going to go to the very last one. Output sum. We're going to add them together, make it look like a normal wave. And this will make it go up like a normal sine wave now. Separate them. There it is. Very nice looking sine wave. All right, so that's going to be micro sum. All right. So now we're going to go over to Excel. We're going to open up all those files. Let's go to the micro section. Here we go. We got our 4 inverted passes. We got our 4 little operations there. Excellent. So let's open them all up. One more. Oh, there we go. All right. So here we got our time column. We got our voltage divider columns here. These two we do not need though. This is just junk data. We didn't do those voltage dividers in this this go. So we made a macro that of course filters all that stuff out. And of course, look at this. We're at a ton of samples again. So we're going to filter out not a decade, an order of magnitude of samples right there. So we made another macro specifically for this. It is, there you go, CSV samples right here. That is going to be the name of a macro because we'll be saving them as CSV files. All right, so I labeled this as Control Z in the options section. All right, so Option Z, Control Z right there. I'm going to be hitting that right now. And there you go. Now these all right here, this is the starting frequency. We use these as well in our calculations for the file. It's just the way it is, just the way we made it. So that's what we'll be doing here, and we get all of our data points right after that. And oh, I forgot this. Okay, I forgot about this completely. We're not filtering out the samples because now we're done with the simulation. We don't actually need to constantly decrease the sample size. So to make it more streamlined and make it look better on the actual microcontroller, we are leaving it just as we got it with the order of magnitude of sample points included as well. All right, so I'm going to save this as, you guessed it, not tab delimited. As you can see, it is, of course, to start off with, because that would make life too easy. The microcontroller does not read tab delimited. It will read comma delimited, and it's a CSV file. So we will save it as comma delimited CSV files now, because that's the way things are. All right, so we got that. Let's do this again. Let's rearrange all of our data here with Alt-A, and now we're going to save it as comma delimited. Moving on up. Press Alt-Z, get our macro rolling. Save as comma delimited. Save it as comma delimited. File, save as comma delimited. Save as comma delimited. All right, and that's all the data. So now when we go to this guy right here now, we got all our files here, all this junk. The ones that he's going to care about, though, Jesse's going to care about when he looks through it, though, are going to be these right here. It's going to be these CSV files that are labeled as micro, and then the operation afterwards. He's going to run those into the microcontroller. It's going to display them. So we've covered everything up until right about here. And then it's going to go into the microcontroller. All the magic will happen. Oh no, well, okay, technically you go up to right here, where it goes into the microcontroller, excuse me. All right, thank you for going on this very long journey with me. If you've actually watched it this far, stay safe, have fun, thanks.